What's up, everybody? This is Gamer CJE. Welcome back to Cities Skylines. Today we're back here in Stockton, and if you look at this, we have a problem. So, our problem is we have a traffic bind-up. Look, it's not moving at all. It is no good. And the reason for this is all the traffic coming to this rail station so close to this industrial park right here, and it's just no good. So the project for today is going to be relocating this industry park. I think I'm going to do it over here, and what I'll do is also extend my, I guess I don't really remember what I called this, but Madison Bridge. It's not really a bridge, it's more of like an elevated highway. This is my industrial bypass that's going not to be using this main thoroughfare. So what I think I'm going to do is sort of change things up a tad and basically just continue this road so that the petroleum and the mining have access to this road. Then we're going to come off of this road over here. That's going to be our access for industrial vehicles to come into our industrial zone. Then I'm also going to have another road, maybe this one. I'll meet up with this one into our new industrial park for, you know, odd and sundry workers to come in. But also I'm going to, I think this is Metro. I'm going to add a metro line into our new industrial park so that we can have our workers come in on the metro instead of driving. Okay, so my first step that I'm going to do is, you know what, maybe we should decide first actually if we need to change up where this meets the elevated highway. You know, like if I want to sort of continue it there, or if I just continue it and meet up with this. I think that's what I'm going to do. And so the first thing I'm going to do is delete this little intersection. And then I believe this road is the medium industry road. We're going to continue straight to, say, right there. Let's see if I can make it work. I can't. I guess we'll just go to right there. We're gonna go elevated again to cross. Oop. Let me say that again. We're gonna go elevated again to get over the railroad tracks. There we go. Just like so. And I'm trying to decide where I want this to meet up. I think maybe we could actually get away with going all the way over here. And now going down again, now that we're across all the railroad tracks. Continue straight to, there's probably good. And we will meet up with that right there. I wonder if that'll change anything without me even adding. I don't know that anyone's even going to use this. Oh, some people are. Alright, well, I think maybe I'll leave this like it is right there. And now we can begin our new industry park. So, let's see, because I'm also going to want to have rail coming over here. And I would like to have the road. That's not going to work. It's not going to let me do that. The road parallel to the rail line. Oh, but I don't really need to do it that way because this rail line is already pretty close over here. So, you know what I can do to maybe make this look a little bit better is, let's see if this this. Okay, that's not gonna let me do anything. What about right here? No. Okay, maybe it's not gonna let me do anything cool. I guess I'm gonna do the opposite. Let's go far away from the rail line. And we'll go down right there. And just sort of continue straight. And I think maybe what I could do is just continue straight like this. And have this be the rail, station for cargo. So I'm going to go 3 out, 1.5 up, 3 out, 1.5 up, and there we go. There's our little intersection. Let's see if we have water out here. We kind of have water fairly close. So I'll put that right there and run this down the middle of the road like so. Now, let's grab our cargo train terminal. We'll put it right there. And I'm going to see how we do going, if there's any way to go both directions here. Hopefully this is wide enough that it's not going to cause us any train jams. I think I'm going to be comfortable with it for the moment, so I'll leave it the way that it is. And I didn't do this in an actual traffic video. I need to pause this because this is just going to cause no end of problems on my traffic. It was going super well before, but now that this is going on, all this backup is causing it to back up all the way over here because I have my automatical vehicle despawning turned off. So this is the actual real traffic. These backups are the real backups. There's no vehicle despawning on. And so yeah, I changed the layout of the road system. I kind of have been looking in real life to see how roads really go. And in a city, there's never, let's see if I have any left, like this. This isn't a real intersection in most cities. There are frontage roads in most cities. So I put in frontage roads and I tried to kind of emulate sort of how frontage roads are laid out. I know that they're a lot farther away from the highway than they usually are in real life, but this worked out pretty well. So in future, I'm going to try to do that because it seems to really help the traffic. And like I say, I was doing real well before this mess happened. And now all this backing up has caused everything else to look bad too. But it was looking good earlier. So there. All right, let's get back to our industrial park. Let's see. I do have a fairly high demand for industry. And all of this is starting to have problems because nothing's getting deliveries. Like goods are piling up because of all the traffic. So this could be more efficient. But it isn't because of the traffic. So what I think I'm going to do for the moment is basically I don't really trust roundabouts anymore. That used to be my go-to, is to use a bunch of roundabouts, but I don't trust them anymore they haven't worked for me too well in this series specifically, so I'm just gonna kind of, you know, leave it alone. All right. So, another thing that I have found out is that you really want to leave intersections pretty far apart. That way stuff won't back up quite as easily. So, you know what? I think this should just be a four-way intersection. And that's a fake little intersection there. That's not really what it's going to be. You know what? I wonder if we can just start off with having so this is... Okay, so I'm just in my head trying to remember how I do this layout in the past. Usually that's going to make it so there's 5 4x4 houses. But since I'm next to a 4-lane road, I think I need to do that. And then I'll go like so. I think this should be a not terrible layout. Uh-oh. Why isn't it going to let me do that? It let me do that on all the other ones. Alright, well I don't know why exactly it's being difficult, but okay. Well, now it let me do it. That is super confusing. Once again. Huh. I don't really understand what's going on, but it's working for the moment, so I'm just going to let it go. Alright. That is going to be the layout for my new industrial park. It's going to look like that, but just extended this direction. You know what? Let's get rid of this intersection, because that's probably going to cause us problems with our rail station here. So, stinking bird thing. Anyway, okay. So I'm going to continue to work on this layout for my industrial area. Oh man. I hate misclicks. It's such a pain in the butt. It does happen rarely, you know, so it's not the end of the world. Okay. Thought process here. Should I have this be a 4-lane road as well? I think that what I may do is, let's see if I can get this to be elevated like that, and that way, oh, but you know what, let's see if I can do that with it being a 4-lane road. So let's go back to the 4-lane industrial. Now, go back and see if I can still do it elevated. We can. Okay, but does it look ridiculous? No, that doesn't really look ridiculous. Okay. So the reason that I'm going to so much trouble here is I want to have this be as not terrible as possible as far as, you know, traffic goes. So I might as well do this crazy huge layout like this. And then I can kind of maybe space out the industry buildings a little bit more than I usually would, and my hope is that will make it, oh man, another misclick. My hope is that will make it so that the traffic isn't quite as condensed and can move a little bit more freely than I think it usually would. Okay, now let's go and get rid of stoplights. Okay, so we have our rail line, we have our new layout for the, should I continue this 4-lane all the way? Let's see how this looks. I think I'll go with that for the moment. It has potential to be a problem, but I'll just hope that it won't be a problem. Obviously, we have to put in our utilities here, our water pipes, and sewer pipes. Okay, now, one thing that I can definitely do is on, you know, closest to the road, if you look here, a lot of this is utilities. So power, septic, trash, and I think that I will leave some trash, some recycling systems here so that, you know, all the trash and everything isn't condensed over here. I want to have some over here as well. So I believe to start off with, what I'm going to do is completely get rid of the industry buildings. And I'm going to let it run for a second, even though the traffic is terrible. So, and that's going to cause us problems, you know, with supplies and everything. Okay. Awesome. Now, the other thing is, I have unlocked the Eco Advanced Inland Water Treatment Plant instead of just the, you know, the regular old one. So this one can do 60,000 cubic meters per week. Cubic meters, I think is what that is. This one can do 160 in about the same area, in less area, I think, actually. No, more than twice. Okay, so let's take the advanced and let's see how much room it needs. And I think that means what I'm gonna do is end up deleting these two. Oh, sewer. Okay. And I'm gonna go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Link them up with the water system, obviously. Just like that. And go back over here and start getting rid of these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be the same amount. So as you can see, we're not having any septic problems. We still have plenty of availability, so I'm going to continue to get rid of these septic plants. Alright, I'm going to delete that one as well. And let's see if we still have enough. We don't. Okay, we need to add some more of these. Oh, they don't quite fit. One square off. That's a bummer. Okay. What do I want to do here? I think maybe I'm going to do the same thing in this little square area here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's obviously going to, I think anyway, going to be major overkill. Well, not too crazy. We'll get there eventually. We'll use that up. But anyway, let's go and see. I believe that makes it so all of our septic is in the same area for the city. Yes, okay. So we're making a little bit of progress here. Now for power, I believe, question mark, that we have plenty of power even if I get rid of these coal power plants, which, you know, it's time to do that anyway. We're kind of at the point in the city where we can afford to throw away money on renewables. So I'm going to get rid of all of those. Now, let's double check our power. We are close-ish to being low on power. So it looks like the only things we have producing power right now are these 4, what are those called? Let's see. Solar updraft towers. And I think that maybe what we'll do is, let's see how much room these take up. Maybe I'll put in 2 new ones right there and then move these over here as well. And I need to make sure I put in water there. Very good. Okay, so we have plenty of power, plenty of water, plenty of sewer. Very good. Okay. And I don't think that it looks like there's not a great way for trains to get from here into the rest of the city, which is not ideal. Oh, I need to definitely pause. Let's get our industrial started here. All right. So I think we should start in this section right here. So I'm just gonna start putting in some zoning here for industrial buildings. And I am going to kind of leave gaps here and there, hoping that it's going to improve the traffic situation like I said before. I don't really know how much it's going to help, but I guess we'll see. You know? So I'm going to put a chunk right here. Let's put a chunk over here. And I am going to leave an area right here where there's no buildings, so the hope is that traffic will be able to move there easier. You know, yeah. Okay, so now we need to also worry about services like fire protection and law enforcement for these areas. Very good. Alright, so fire coverage is good. I'm going to add another fire station right here. Hopefully that will encourage them to move in quicker. And as you can see, we already have good functionality on our rail line here, which is great. And look at the traffic again. Our traffic is looking good again already. That's excellent. Okay, I am going to add in a little bit of recycling and such here and there. Okay. That should hopefully help out this area quite a bit. Yeah, I have a hard, everybody, you will have a hard time with fire protection for industrial because it's so dense, so extreme, that you just kind of have to work with what they give you. Anyway, just continuing to kind of, you know, build out this industrial area, like I said. And let's see here. There will be a significant amount, I hope anyway. Let's see, is this train station getting used? Because it might be time to get rid of this rail station. I think it is. And let's pause real quick, and I think we can get rid of this as well. Let's do a better little intersection here with this other rail line. There we go. So my only issue is now coming this direction. So if I go like this and like this and go down, now I need to go underneath like that, and then I can meet these up like so, and that should in theory make it so trains can come this direction and go this direction. I think I've taken care of most of my issues, so I'm going to start getting rid of some road over here, you know, to save money, because obviously it does cost money to maintain all of these all of these roads. It's not as much because I'm using the industrial roads and their upkeep cost is lower. Alright, what else? Oh, that's correct. Okay, before I forget, I need to put in a metro line for here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a metro on this end that is this direction, parallel over here, but up like this, then perpendicular. Ooh, okay, it is gonna let me build like that, like so, and then up there and up there. That is the right one, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Perfecto. Then, right across the road, I'm going to put one right there. And that, I'm going to link up a couple places. Alright, so let's build out this little circle deal. And you gotta make sure these are not crazy angles on the corners, because we'll see if that worked, but there is a possibility that I won't be able to link these two, but it worked out. Everything worked out okay, so. Alright, now I'm going to create a second line going the opposite direction. It just gives more options to people. Hopefully, meaning that they will use the metro line more if I give them more options. Alright, that one is linked up. And now this one, I'm going to link up all the way over there, like that. So where exactly, what route should I make? Around like that? I think that I'll do that. Let's see if that works out. So I'm going to go there, over here, there. Oh no, it's not gonna. Does that connection not work? So I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna put in maybe a more gradual sort of deal like this, and maybe now it will. Ooh, you know what? I forgot. Alright, so hopefully. Oh no. That's a bummer. Okay. I guess I can just start over. There we go. Add stop. Add stop. There we go. Ooh. I also have to add in a little deal right there. Like that. I don't know if it was really necessary to do all that craziness, but anyway, let's go. Add stop, add stop, add stop, and oh wait. Okay, so for the moment, we're just gonna run it, and let's check on how it's going. 000, not great. 000, not great. Okay, so we need to add in some more cars because we have a really high number right there. Hopefully that will mean that quickly we'll have a whole bunch of people showing up right here, going over there. There's a car. That's like one person. Okay, that's not ideal. There's 150. Is something wrong? Let's change our line color to red. Alright, there's red. Going all the way over here. Red, red, red. Huh. Well, it looks like it's a full dealio. But my trains are not moving. Okay, so this is a bunch of backed up okay, so there's a traffic jam. So I'm going to hopefully clear up this traffic jam. don't know why they're all stopping right here. Anyway, let's get back to our little new area over here. Okay, so Stockton Industry Park 1.0 is no more. And Stockton Industry Park 2.0 is a go. Stockton Industry Park. Industrial Park. Industry IAL. Man, I'm having some spelling challenges here. Alright, Industrial Park. Let's see. We've got 300 jobs available currently. Not too shabby. And our traffic is not insane yet. Oop. Looks like we have some kind of issue going on down there, but I'm just going to ignore it because I have plenty of room. So I'm just going to keep adding in and adding in and adding in spaces for industry to move in, because that is the whole point. Magnificent. And let's kind of finish this out a little bit. And let's add in a new little chunk over here. Okay. Just got to keep adding in more and more industry buildings. Well, I mean, of course, I'm not actually adding in the buildings. It's just figure of speech, I suppose. Alright, so here are some trains leaving with, I think, a bunch of finished commercial goods, I would assume. So my hope would be that these are going to go into our commercial areas of our city and not out of town. Oof. Oh. So it's going over here, it looks like. Alright, well my traffic got insane because of that, so I am going to turn back on the auto car delete thing and let things get back away from crazy for a little while. Then I'll turn that back on. When you make big changes, there are big changes to traffic. And I think in a future video, we're probably going to be working, or rather reworking, my public transportation system, because I think that might be at least one of my big problems, is that I don't have a good layout for my I mean, just look at low efficiency. Look at 2,745 people being moved. You can tell that this is just not a good layout. So eventually I'll probably have to redo that, but for now I'm just going to leave it and hope that everything just kind of works out, I think is what I'm going to do. And yeah. All right, let's see how we're progressing here in our new industrial park. We still have a demand for industrial, which kind of surprises me. I've added in, I think, probably more than there was over here to start with. Okay, we're starting to have some need for more police and probably for more fire, I would assume. So let's throw in a couple fire stations. All right, so we are low on people. But I think that's probably because my metro is not super efficient. So I'm just going to leave it alone for the moment, for the time being. Just going to leave it be. And let more industry move into town here. So, I'm going to put a little bit of industry right here. Not too much right by the entrance though, because, you know, I want this to be free flowing. And once again, I have plenty of room to let everything be sort of spread out and not crammed. I probably need to kind of stop because I'm going to have an issue where I'm going to have too many jobs and not enough workers in my city. As you can see right now, we have 1,000 open positions in this area, and not all the zoned areas are even filled out yet. So I think that we've sort of completed our goal here. We have moved our industrial park to a new area, improved it, expanded it, and you know, it's just going to take a little bit of time for everything to sort of settle in. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and if you really enjoyed it, join me next time.